Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are here in the New Jericho Haven. We can see some individuals we need to protect and rescue. We can see a heavy that we would like to gain on our side. We see another individual back over here. So as long as the Pandorans are coming from this way ahead of us, we'll be in good shape. If they come over from this side, yeah, we better get in here pretty quick. Well, you know, same applies to the other guy. So, as usual, the biggest thing we need to try and accomplish is figure out where the heck are the Pandorans. And that's just something we don't know right now. So let's take a look. So I have Floki here. Oh, there was one thing I changed, and I forgot. I probably could have tried to do the same thing with Floki, but I gave a backup a weapon in case I didn't feel like, or in case I could get close enough to use it, and so I wouldn't have to overuse the obliterator per se. And I should have done the same thing with Floki and probably traded off some things for just a regular assault rifle and had that as backup, but I didn't. I only did it on Nefertiti, so there you go. We're gonna live with my decisions like we always do. Stasia, I may not send. You know what I'm gonna do? The Chaos buggy is gonna be my. On this mission, the Chaos buggy will be our spider drone, and we're gonna drive it forward and see if it can enlighten us about anything that might be out there. And they didn't have to go far, and we have eyes on. So I think I'm going to continue to drive it here, and I'm thinking, you know, we have some, there's some cover to block it and make it not quite as easy to hit, although it's a big old vehicle, and I'm still going to bring the vehicle here. And now I see yet a second one, and I might just park it right here because I can still shoot the magic weapon. And let's take this nice magic weapon, and I think if we land it right here, well, that yeah, it has room to drift even if I try to land it right there. So let's bring it down right here and make a big boom. Oh my lord, it hit the car and did 0 damage. So it went short and didn't do anything except get hit by return fire. Isn't that magical? Isn't that amazing? Holy smokes. Servando, you have a magic weapon on your person, and I would like to get you in a position to maybe use that magic weapon. And I'm wondering, can we get you up anywhere? What's the path to get you on a roof? It's back here. That would not make you available soon enough. So I think I'm going to squeeze you over here. It says you might be shot at, or you can at least see them, but that's pretty good cover from the angle they'll be coming at. I'm gonna move you there. Chaos buggy will just go there. And then everybody else needs to do their thing. Now, where's the evacuation point? Ah, it's off in this corner. We still don't know if it's safe or not. I will send a Floki, because if we're going to do any battling indoors, you have the nice indoor weapon. Floki, go here first. Actually, Floki, go here first, because you'll pick up more than one that way. And we may or may not. Hopefully we have a citizen there. And nobody will be able to run out quite all the way. So I think what I'll do is kind of hide them back here. And then they'll be able to make the dash next turn. And I'm kind of leaning towards bringing our Floki over here.
On the move.
Picking that guy up and hiding on the corner there. So this civilian now can run back, not quite run back all the way there, but we'll bring him back here. In fact, he could be a target, potentially, but that's pretty dang good cover also. So we'll keep him there because he can make it out next turn, potentially. The idea is to rescue our citizens. And that's what we're going to attempt to do. So now we have some more decisions to make. And to be quite honest, I'm going to see about bringing someone over this way. Let's hope this guy jumps down. We still don't know about anything over here, so why don't we play it safe this way, at least for the citizen, and bring you all the way in here, Nefertiti. Our assaults are running around, and we see another... Yeah, there's the other heavy. There's two heavies over in this direction. And hopefully we can activate them and bring them onto our side. And we got another citizen that we're going to try running out. I think that's a good enough spot. And we've got a total of 5, so we've almost addressed. We got 3 activated, 4, 5. So these 4 over here and the one we're trying to bring over are all the citizens. Potentially, unless there's a hidden Pandora that we aren't aware of, we're in good shape to try and rescue all of them, at least at the current moment. So, Sectoid, I'm kind of thinking about getting you near our other heavy pals and seeing if you can activate them for us. Because we aren't seeing anything else. At least not yet. We are absolutely not seeing anything else. So, I'm just going to bring you, Stasia, all the way up. You're hidden, you're sneaky, and unless someone's right around the corner that can reach us, you should stay that way.
They can't stop me.
Okay, we now know where all our 3 New Jericho helpers are, and they're all running in the... Okay, there's something new that we've discovered. Oh, they was going for a citizen back there. And they're going for the damage on the Chaos buggy. And the Arthrons are a-charging. There's quite a fair amount out there, to be quite honest. There is quite the fair amount of individuals out there right now. I am going to remove as many of the individuals as I can at this moment. Okay, there's 3 of the 5. I'm going to bring another one way back here. He got shot at once. He would not care to be shot at again. Now, we got to find out if there's a pair that might be close enough for a Chaos buggy shot. And really, the 2 closest are right there, but I'm not really interested in taking that shot with that gentleman right there. So, and this guy's upstairs. So it's going to be tough. I want to activate some of these, and I'll tell you how I'm going to activate 2 of our individuals over here. And I'm trying to figure which 2 will be best. He's going to potentially get a shot over here. I don't know if I can get a spider drone through the window. I can probably get a spider drone up here and probably get a spider drone right there. That'll bring 2 right away onto our side. Okay. How do I not have an angle? I'm not seeing it. Okay, so we're considered just beyond and behind the vehicle. So let's see. They're just like, how did I pick this location? We got the bus stop in the way. So I'm only going to be able to get 1 spider drone out there. So I guess I better make my next move count. So this is what I got to do. I got to step forward and get one up here. Sectoid can move forward and get this one. This is what I'm thinking. These 2 will be weak enough to take out. I'm worried about not having an answer for him unless I can get up here. The problem is if he jumps down, and there's no guarantee he can, he might not have enough actions to shoot. So we're a little thin. Fortunately, he only has a pistol. But, you know, 4 pistol shots, if he's able to make them, hurt. So I'm going to hold off on the spider drone thought. And I'm going to go settle my nerves with my sniper. Yeah, we're going to see if good old Servando can settle Commander's nerves and make a shot here. Let's go check out and see what it looks like.
Ready to engage.
Okay. Well, we can get rid of that guy. We can't. Oh, well, we got a pretty dang good shot. And this is not the high-level shield bearer yet. So this is all we technically have to hit to take him out of it. And we took him out of it. So as we can see, he has no claw. He has nothing to do against us. He will run away. So Servando, thank you very much. We're then going to look at probably setting out an Overwatch in that direction, but we'll hold off.
What's the plan?
Just a quick second. Because we got this Overwatch, kind of two Overwatches naggingly holding us in, or annoyingly, naggingly, whatever, holding us in place. Now,
Ready.
cannot get my heavies close enough anywhere, and I can't get up here to. So the only thing you can do, Sectoid, is go here and throw a grenade, and then we activate this guy. So let's give that a go, and let's throw the grenade back here and see how we hurt him. What the heck? The shield protected him. That was a poorly thrown grenade, and Commander takes the blame on this one. Commander totally takes the blame on this one. However, this guy right here, he can do something to at least help us, like this.
Is this really the best they can do?
And then what he's going to try and do is run up and take one for the team, because this guy is going to come a-clawing. Well, before I move him, though, I got to figure out who this Chaos buggy is going to blast next. So I'm not 100% sold and not 100% figured out who's going to do what yet. Now I can bring you right here. We're probably in some Overwatch range by doing that, or I can try to get your shot to the backside of his shield. And the question becomes, who is most likely to be taken out? I'm going to put my money on this guy. And I saw a lot of red pop up. And yes, both his arms are gone. However, he's a brute. So he has something called poison. So he's still a threat unless he bleeds out. And guess what? Oh, he's going to bleed out. So it worked. So now I have to try and hope Nefertiti can get to a window. Oh, Nefertiti can do better. She can get to the door. In fact, if I stood you to the side of the door, yeah, let's bring you here. And we have this nice little weapon. Let's see what the shot looks like. Okay, so it's not perfect, but if I came out and did a quick aim and got closer, so the quick aim doesn't necessarily hurt us by its lack of accuracy, we're just going to do this. And let's see which quick aim weapon looks like it'll do the job. This one will do a pretty dang good job. I wish I could focus there enough, but we'd miss too much. So I got to center in and hope that the bleeding plus damage will be good enough. And it won't. What do you know? It won't. So Nefertiti is, unfortunately, looking like she might get pistoled. Well, the other thing we can do is we never did shoot out because we're looking okay on this side. We're looking okay on this side, and we have a couple threats over here, but they're still, the three of them, at a little bit of a distance. So that means, Astasia, you are going to be called upon to help us out. And let's make sure we can get a shot like from here, and that should be just enough to seal the deal over here.
Let's go.
Except to do it and to get close enough to make sure you hit, I kind of got you seen, but Fortunately, being seen, you're far away from the other enemies that might be able to do something to you, so we're okay, and we can maybe hide you again. In fact, we have Vanish, so it'll help us become hidden once again, should we need it. There we go. We got the swear word out of the guy. He's gonna bleed. The new Jericho is going to move himself forward as a potential target. And the Chaos Buggy will do the same. And then Servando, you will indeed overwatch. In fact, we'll do it as wide as we can, just in case we get lucky picking stuff up.
Nothing's getting past me.
But we still got a magic trick in our repertoire here. And I'm thinking I'm going to come out here and see if I can throw a grenade. In fact, this is a window here. I'm going to come here. I can't quite throw out of a building because we know that weird arc it takes. I'd have to come outside the building, but I'm very much afraid that I can't quite make it back in the building if I go there. And if I come here, I'm very much afraid that this guy, if I threw a grenade, could return fire us. Then again, where his gun arm and us are behind the building. I'm going to try it from here. And there's Overwatch here, but I don't think through that truck. I think we might be able to do this. And let's hope the grenade can take off the right arm. Well, it took off an arm, but it wasn't the one I was hoping for. But he's bleeding, and unfortunately, we cannot get all the way back in. So what we have, do I at least have cover here? Please tell me that's at least half cover. Yeah, it's going to count as half cover. We're going to get shot at, Floki. I apologize for that little mistake, but we also have Overwatch. So if he tries to move forward to get the angle on you, hopefully Servando can keep you from getting hurt, at least from this guy. Let's go find out. I think that's everybody that's moved, and it's time to roll the dice. Okay, the Chaos Buggy is a nice big target. Shotguns at a distance like that, I'm happy with. He's overwatching, and what's the gunner gonna do? He's gonna die. How about that? So now, we have two threats, and we're still standing. We're cleanly still standing. What do you know? So we're coming through this somehow. Felt a little scattered and stretched at first, but we're pulling through pretty well. What do you know? My first job is to get my citizen as far over as I can, and I guess we'll get him near the window here. Taking cover behind the desk chair. And let's see. We got this guy and this guy. Servando? Do you have sight on anybody? That's my first question.
Ready, willing, and able.
Not quite. Can you gain sight? Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't think that's going to be anything amazing. But it doesn't look like there's much chance anywhere else. So it's going to be a sliver through the trash containers kind of a shot. And we're going to see what kind of a magician you might be.
Rolling out.
Oh, and it's just him. It's not even the other guy. So we're basically just going to move you forward. Get in better position. The good news is you'll be able to overwatch against the Triton from here. Then Floki, he's on Overwatch. But, oh, and he could see you from there. Let's see how far you're... No, you know, before we even throw a grenade, he's the one that's a little bit, probably the most concerning, if you want my opinion. So we're going to see if we can land this, not on a vehicle this time, and hurt the guy. Yeah, we hurt the guy. And when he's bleeding with 40, yeah, he's gonna die. We just have to remember while he's still alive not to run his Overwatch.
Ready.
And we need to start getting in position against this, or for this guy coming up. I am gonna come here with our new Jericho heavy, and maybe it'll draw this guy in to use the shot in that direction in that way.
Let's go.
And then Chaos Buggy, you're done. I don't know if we're going to sucker him to coming towards us or not, but just in case, I want to try and get Sectoid over there to get a shot at some point. And then you could step forward. If he comes down like I think he will to get a shot, you might then from this corner be able to step out and have a shot. I do not know. It really depends on how he moves. Really does. And then our 2 over here, we will be able to just pull back. And once again, nobody can see you, Stasia, so you quickly were re-hidden. And we'll keep you up here because you're hidden again. You're safe. And we'll get another new Jericho target up here to potentially draw that individual's fire. That's what their job is for. That's what they're there for. And then we can maybe get some others up in that direction to help us out should things not go as planned. The guy runs some whole new different direction, so we have flexibility in what we're going to end up doing. And you know what I'm going to do? This is where I'm going to pull the Chaos Buggy back and try to keep it from being the target versus the 2 heavies here. I don't know if that'll work, but that's what we're going to try. And then finally we got Floki, who hasn't really moved yet. And we did say this guy was going to die. So we'll just bring him over here as a potential another shot in another direction, flank, grenade, whatever we might need against that Triton.
Let's go.
Oh, the Overwatch, I forgot about it, but he didn't shoot. Oh. You know, we have to thank our lucky stars that his Overwatch is right into the vehicle. And he was not able to swivel and shoot us because, yeah. He did an AI Overwatch setup. That's all I have to say about it. Now it's time for our Overwatch here, which also might help us from Servando. And let's find out. Oh, well, the wrong guy moved first. You know, that was always a possibility. Oh, he was able to get an angle. He went for the wrong person. I guess I got you a little too close, Floki. Just a little bit too close. Let's run our civilian out of the way so we don't have to worry about him. But it looks like we're going to save all our civilians. And Floki. Oh my lord! Do you know what just happened? Oh, let me find you. Oh no, it's there. Oh, you're just holding a grenade. I was like, oh no, he shot the guy because I didn't see you holding your weapon. I panicked. Oh no, did he shoot the Redemptor out of your hands? Well, you're pretty much there to be able to kill him. So maybe what we'll do, just so I don't have to take a shot with that weapon if I don't have to. Oh, sorry there, Sectoid. If you were one step further, I could at least had you take a shot, but we don't have that luxury. In fact, we don't have a lot of luxuries here. We can't see the guy with anybody else to take a shot, at least with a sturdy weapon. Let's see if we can weaken him down here with you. Because you're hidden. I don't care. And he's dazed. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to try weakening him here this way too. And I'm going to try to weaken him again.
I'll be right there.
I don't think any of these shots will kill the guy. In fact, that didn't even do any kind of damage. What I'm thinking is, Floki, we're going to give you the shot. We'll take the shot since it's still 0 malfunction. And I was kind of thinking, well, maybe I can throw a grenade instead, save the shot. Let's find out.
Let's see now.
Yeah, it's not quite going to kill him. Not quite. And he can regenerate as a thug. So we just got to take care of him. Nothing like a good old Redemptor shot anyway. See the Triton bounce. What came to mind when I saw him flopping around was, you know, as a kid, the follow the bouncing ball as you follow along to learn the words of a song. It's kind of the way he kind of bounced away after being shot by the Redemptor. So we got to level up on that. Nefertiti, welcome to the level 5 club. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Pretty dang cool. We got Servando following closely, just needing another, what, 52. Floki also not too far away. Now we just got to work on Stasia and Sectoid to bring them up to the same level. So good job, team. And we're going to get some nice rewards that, having spent a bunch in the Chaos market, we can use. All right, here we go. You have successfully defeated all hostile forces. Woohoo! And we pick some stuff up. Gauss technology, if it's research shared that I don't even have to spend any time on, that would be awesome. And we have revealed the location of the next nest also. Pretty dang cool. But we got to figure out who's going to go in and get the delirium on this one. All right. And it's right here. We knew it had, look at that. It's just out of the satellite uplink radius, the radar radius, whatever you want to call that's searching it out. That's pretty much what I thought. Pretty much what I thought. That's why it was so hard to detect. All right, so our next move is to check out what research we have. Gauss technology, let's pick it up. We now have lots of potential new weapons that unlocks for us. We'll have the ability here to build a new airship should we choose to build. Oh, no. They're both here for 13 hours. So, you know, to be quite honest, I don't need that one in the queue. Gauss technology, 13 hours. Yeah, I like the idea of that. And we did finish laser, did we not? No, that laser is also right there. So we got 2 weapon upgrades, or you can argue they're side grades, but we got 2 new weapons to start using that do different things than just our base Phoenix weapons. So we can pick up more power with the Gauss, we can pick up more precision with the lasers, and that's really going to be nice. So I'm going to, after the Pandoran colonies are researched and we gain even more supplies, I'm going to be focusing really quick, I think, weapons first. Eventually we'll get to the improved medkit. Eventually. Now I could build, you know, we have that opportunity for another research lab. And it's always nice to be pushing on that so we can get lots of research done. You know, get all these get Pandoran evolution down to like a very short time, you know, one day, so many hours. And that's a nice one to get done at some point. So we're going to have to think about this. So as soon as this is done, let's look at our bases real quick before I change my mind, because it's probably in our best interest. Living quarters, fabrication, I could see easily building a research lab over here. 300, 200. I just did it. Before I could even stop and think about it, sometimes that's just what I got to do sometimes, or I hem and haw too long. We got one being built. So there's a couple things I want to show you. This is the first mission I'm playing post update, or the first mission I've recorded post update. And there's a few things that have changed. The most obvious one I'm going to be able to show you is our trading. You can trade tech for anything, 1 for 5. And that's the way that works. If you trade materials, let's go. Food for materials is 1 for 1. Tech for materials is 1 for 5. Just like tech for food. 1 tech, 5 food. So the only other one, let's see, there's a base down here for tech. Yeah, the other way, and it works the same the other way around. If you want tech, 5 materials or 5 food. Materials and food for each other, always 1 for 1. So I don't think that's going to be a big deal, to be quite honest, the way I trade, because I don't do flying a separate ship out there to try and trade and upgrade and everything. When I'm trading, it's usually because I have a shortage in one area or another, and I need to make up for that shortage with something else I have an abundance of. So overall, I don't think that's going to change so much. As a matter of fact, if I look at how it was before, because I did make note, I used to be able to trade, if I came here, I could have traded 2 tech for 12 materials. That was the going rate. And that's hardly different than 1 tech for 5. That's 2 tech for 10 instead of, so yeah, if you do the math, that's 2 tech for 10 instead of 2 tech for 12 materials. And it's a little, and in fact, the 2 tech for 10 food is exactly going to be the same as it is now if I was trading a tech for food. So there's really not a lot of huge difference on that. And it used to be 4 tech, you know, depending on the haven, it could vary a little bit, but in a New Jericho haven, it was 4 food for 6 materials. Now it's 1 for 1. Not a huge difference. So, you know, you start looking at those numbers and you start looking at it that way. It's really not a huge difference for trading, unless you're talking materials for food. Then it's pretty 1 for 1, but it used to be what, 4 for 6? That's not far away for 1 for 1. And then what this manages to do, it just doesn't allow you to fly a ship from haven to haven, getting the best deals and being your own, you know, bank to make your own money on the side. So that doesn't upset me because I don't play that way. I've never done that. So for me and my style of play, the trading is still there. First, either the same or very similar, not far off rates than what we used to have. So there you go. There's my opinion on the fact. And for those of you who still don't like it, untoggle it. Don't use it. It's that simple. For people like me, I like the idea, and it eliminates kind of an annoying part of the game. It was an annoying part of the game for me because it was tedious and boring, and that's why I don't really ever do it. Okay, off my soapbox. Let's figure out what we're going to do next, and it's probably going to be the nest. So basically what I have to do is figure out, do I just keep this same team? And I have 1 promotion too. Let's get in here and do the promotion also. Nefertiti. It would bring us up to 3. Oh, whoa. Now right away, I'm not going to pick up privileged, but I do like the idea of ready for action and being able to switch stuff around for no cost. That really upgrades. You know, I don't have to worry about what I put where in your inventory system because you can get to anything like a snap of the finger. And unfortunately, no stat growth there. We can talk and debate on this. You would be able to carry a lot less, 25%. More or less, you're going to lose 5 or 6 points. You'd be down to 15 carrying capacity. That would mean this is what you would be carrying anymore. If we were lucky at 16, you could have 1 more grenade. But this is what we're looking at. So we have to decide, is that good enough? And it might just be, especially if one of them's a chaos weapon not needing ammo. It might just be worth it for us the next time we gain some SP to pick it up just to gain the speed and perception. So that's what I'm saying. When you pick it up, because we got the extra carry weight, and then it's going to reduce the carry weight more, yeah, it doesn't hurt us as much. It doesn't hurt us as much, so we may end up picking this up. But anyway, until we do such things, let's put some things back in your inventory because we can. Okay, there we go. All right, so I wanted to look at everybody else real quick. That's why I paused and had to think. We got Sectoid that has 2. That would bring you up to 3. Floki would come up to 3. Stasha would come up to 3. Servando would come up to 3. And we got to try picking up your will at some point to try offsetting that, so it's not such a big chunk of your. You wouldn't pick up any more delirium because you're maxed out right now. So in a sense for you, and there's a good question, I've never done this. If you can't pick up the delirium now, does it stay in the back pocket? So when I give you more willpower, you would then be able to pick that third one up? Or you automatically would? Is it like sitting there in reserve waiting for us to increase your will? I don't think it works that way, but you're capped, so that's good. In fact, everybody else, yeah, we could pick up 3 because we'll just make sure we keep our stamina as it is now above 30, and then the will drain is offset, and we can go work on our next nest. So I am going to go and take the same team in this case out. Oh, and let's introduce our newest recruit. Has her official name now. It's Shane Marine Grunt Vanson. If you've seen other playthroughs of ours, you're familiar with this character. Okay, and manufacturing wise, we got the FAR M going, and after the FAR M, it's armor upgrades and or just armor period, like for Shane Marine Grunt Vanson, weapons upgrades, you name it. Then that becomes our next focus, at least for the short term, till we need another vehicle. And right now, I don't know that we can afford anyone else. Let's just take a look at the costs so we have an idea of what we need to save up to make another hire now that we can again. And we can't afford, at least from New Jericho, their materials costs are just a little out of our range. And if Synedrian had somebody available... Oh, they just, Synedrian, at least the Synedrian bases we know, don't have anybody available. And I think we're hurting for food if we wanted to pick up someone from Anu. So we're just out of range of hiring anybody else, at least from the Havens right now. And I do want to purchase more from the Havens and recruit more from the Havens just to give us exposure to different perks from the different Havens and the factions. So I'm just going to fly the 2 ships directly down to the nest right now. I can't think of anything else I need to get done in the meantime. We've kind of looked at everything from manufacturing to research, on and on and on, and let's just get going. All right, here we are, medium threat level. Yeah, there's going to be snipers now in those corridors down under the ground, and we gain attitude with everybody. It would get New Jericho up to the giving us a mission part of the game. So at least we're gaining attitude here because it's by choosing the decisions there. I don't know if it's actually doing the mission where we lose with the others or just being offered that mission. We lose rep with others. It's always hard for me to remember with all the changes going on, but we're getting to the point where choices are going to start having to be made because we can't keep everybody happy once we start choosing whose missions we're going to start following. So let's get in here, make sure everybody that's going on this are prepared and ready. Make sure I don't want to switch anything off. And at the moment right here, I don't think I do. And we're not picking up the heavy weapon proficiency, so therefore, just so we have the ability to decoy and vanish as necessary, I'm actually going to pick you up. Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to give you a pop more strength because I can't always count on keeping you invisible, but I'm giving you the will right now to help with those choices early on. Servando. I'm not going to give you the will today, even though you kind of need the will, but I'm going to give you a pop of strength. Nefertiti, we spent yours already. Chaos Buggy will keep an extra backup med kit in there. Sectoid, we got grenades handy. In fact, I'm going to put the grenades here because hopefully we'll keep you healthy. And all you got to do is stay offensive minded and throw some grenades or shoot if they get close enough. And finally, we got Floki. And this is where I think I'm going to try making the switch for you. Let's see what you can hold, what you can carry. Yeah, there you go. I like this as a different mix. That way I'm not locked into having to shoot the Deceptor if I don't need it. If I need a hard hit, we got it. If I don't need a hard hit, we have an alternative. So I think we're going this way. Now you are a little injured from the last mission, but you have a med kit. In fact, we'll over encumber you just so you can heal yourself at the beginning of this next mission. And Aramex, Yeah, Ramex, I was going to say, I don't remember you being on these vehicles. So there is the team that's going to go out to the nest. And as you're getting used to, next time is when we'll handle the nest and pick up that extra tick of delirium for most of us, not named Servando. So I hope you enjoyed today's mission. It was profitable. It went well. We're getting another research lab under production, which I just bit the bullet and decided we just needed to do that as early as possible to take advantage of that. So hope you enjoy seeing some of the changes live. And as we get to the point where we get to capture Pandorans, we'll be able to start taking a closer look at how those changes will impact us. But right now, I don't see, to be quite honest, with the way I've been playing, any major changes coming with the new trading rates. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.